today's episode, we're going to be talking about Guardians of the Galaxy, the Fantastic Four movie, Lego movie, and some Doctor Strange news.
So, what day was it? Was it Tuesday or Wednesday? We had the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer come out. What were your guys' thoughts on it? Did you think it was funny or action-packed?
There was a good pun in there. I like the first joke of, like, who are you? Never heard of you. But then, looking at it now, it looks really weird, but it's intriguing. But it's at the same time, it's very weird, but it looks interesting. I've never heard of it, so I'm intrigued.
I don't think anybody's ever heard of Guardians of the Galaxy. The only reason I heard of it is because of the movie. I heard about it like a year and a half ago or something. They said they were going to start filming it, and they were thinking about doing, Doctor Strange and Black Panther and Miss Marvel and whatever. But it's definitely they're going to have to market it well because nobody knows who Guardians of the Galaxy is.
I mean, I think the trailer did a decent job of letting us know who they are. They went through each character. There's some action scenes. But then I think there was an awkward clip, and it just made the trailer seem a little too long, where they're just standing there like at the interrogation room where the people are looking at them, and then they're just chilling there, not saying anything, all in a row.
Yeah. I kind of liked it because it was with a bunch of a-holes.
What a bunch of a-holes.
What a bunch of a-holes. And I like the beginning, somebody pointed out, they said, it's a superhero movie, and it didn't feel like a superhero movie, which is different. It felt like Star Trek, or Star Wars, or Firefly, or any of that.
I like that it didn't feel superhero-ish, but at the same time, I kind of didn't like that. I don't know. Man of Steel kind of spoiled me on the flying fight scene. Like, now I want to see everybody get thrown through buildings, but and that's not Marvel style. But I mean, the trailer was funny. It had action. I mean, it didn't blow me away as much as Captain America.
Yeah, it didn't blow me away either. I liked it though, and because a lot of the footage I had seen before from Comic-Con, illegally, online. But I also liked how they Peter Quill, Chris Pratt's character, Star-Lord, they didn't make him seem like a big heroic dude. He dropped the thing and he put his hands up as soon as they came in, like a hero you would expect. He'd
fight right away.
Fight them, but he's like, no, I'm okay. And then he was like, Star-Lord, who? Like
Who?
They don't. Nobody knows or cares about any of these people. So I liked that. Thought that was good. Any other thoughts on the movie?
Let's talk about Fantastic Four.
Recently, we heard that the cast, by Variety, they said the cast was picked. They had Michael B. Jordan as Human Torch, Johnny Storm, Kate Mara as Susan Storm, Invisible Woman. Who's the Thing?
Jamie Bell.
I'm not familiar with him, but
he was in Tintin, The Adventures of Tintin.
Oh, he was one of the voice. He was the voice for the guy.
Yeah, I think he did motion capture too. That's why I think he's the Thing, because it was good.
Okay.
And Miles Teller.
Miles Teller as Mr. Fantastic. A lot of these people were rumored already.
Yeah. I mean, just about all of them, except for Jamie Bell. That was kind of.
And people are calling, saying they're really young, but Kate Mara is 30, and so a lot of people are saying these people are too young, but she's 30. Michael B. Jordan's, I think he's 26 or 27, same age as Miles Teller's 26, 27. And then Jamie Bell, I'm not really sure about him. I don't really know him from anything. I think he's the least known. I don't think any of these people are really well known, but he's definitely. Oh, he's 27 too.
Okay. Is Michael B. Jordan? Is he official, or is that still a rumor? But
I think they're all.
That's official.
I mean, none of this has been confirmed by Fox.
Okay.
But everybody else is saying that this is definitely happening, and it's going to come out. I think in summer 2015. It's supposed to come out this time next year, February, but they pushed it back because of some writing difficulties and whatever. I think they've had this cast for a while. I don't think this cast is new.
Yeah, because they've all been dropping hints, especially Michael B. Jordan. And even Miles Teller kind of was like, you'll see, it should be coming out in the next few weeks. Mm-hmm. So he already knew it was at least heavily talked about.
Yeah. So, what are you guys' thoughts on what their age is? What did you think they're too young to be playing these characters?
No. Fox isn't going to mess up another property. They're not going to mess up Fantastic Four again. I think they've learned from Marvel Studios that if you make quality, you'll get quality money. Exactly. People who are worried about X-Men, I'm saying, obviously they poured so much more money into it.
Yep.
They've combined these two great casts. Bryan Singer, they brought him back. People seem to blame him for X-Men 3 somehow.
Can I make a point real quick? They keep calling them the Fantastic Four babies, but Chris Evans is 32 now.
Oh.
And the first Fantastic Four movie was 2005, so 9 years ago. So he was like 23.
That's a good point.
And so he's younger than all of the cast. And then the same thing with Jessica Alba. I think she's 32 now.
Yeah, she's pretty young.
She's pretty young too herself. So yeah, she's like what? Yeah, she's 32. So she was 23 then. So I don't get the whole Fantastic Four babies when half the team was younger than everybody on the team now.
And I like the casting of Reed Richards. I think he looks the part. But I think what they're gonna have to go around is Michael B. Jordan being related to Sue Storm, and then the racial border right there. I hope they just don't do a lame way around it. I hope they do that well.
What if they're
To
not?
make it make
Can I say
sense.
one more thing?
What if they're not related, or like?
I mean that would
I hope
upset
they don't do that.
that would upset the fans. I think too much.
I think it would upset the fans, but
they're
the
either
fans
gonna
make up
have-
that much of the
They're gonna have
audience.
adoption or mixed race couple, and somehow one of them came out blacker and one came out whiter. I mean, that can happen. Have you ever seen those twins? You know, one's white, one's black, but they're both mixed. And then I also want to make a point. Eon Gruffudd, who played Mr. Fantastic in the movies, is just now 40 as of October, which means he was like 30 when they started filming. So he's the same age as Kate Mara was. She's starting to film. So the whole baby thing is
Silly.
completely wrong.
It's
The only one I
total
would say
figures.
that is older is Michael Chiklis, who's 50.
Oh, is he the thing?
Yeah, he was the thing, but he's covered in rocks. Who cares?
Yeah.
So yes, he is the one that was older when he started. He was like 40 then, so he was way older than everybody else when he started. And I do kind of prefer an older thing, and I prefer a bigger thing, but whatever.
Well, I mean, I don't think they're gonna do the Rock suit again.
Yeah.
What do you think they're gonna do?
CGI.
I think they're
Like
going to do
the
CGI, but I think they're going to do a mix of practical effects and CGI. I think he's going to wear a suit, and I think they're also going to CGI the suit.
Like during fight scenes and stuff.
Yeah.
I wonder who they're gonna fight. I mean, I don't think they're gonna do Doctor Doom again, just like the first one.
I heard they are gonna do Doctor Doom, and I've heard that it might be a woman.
I heard that too.
Josh Trank said that was bull.
I
And
just,
His
I don't-
Twitter account, he had to create 2 fight movies. That's literally all he tweets. Is,
I'm
that's
op-
not true.
I'm open to having different gender or different race or even different sexuality of a character, but I don't like a woman Doctor Doom.
Yeah, I don't think you should mess with that.
Yeah.
I'm open to it, but sometimes you can take liberties, but
Well, here's the thing. Actually, you know what? I'm not open to gender, actually. I'm sorry. I don't mind if they change a character's race. I don't care if they make a black character Asian or a white character Hispanic or a white character black or a black character Hispanic, whatever. But, because race isn't a big deal. It hasn't changed much. But gender changes a lot of things. And gender, I don't like character. I don't want Iron Woman or I don't want
I think it'd be kind of fun to see.
Thor girl.
Iron Man is secretly a woman, like that.
Thor has a daughter. No, we're not gonna get into that.
But I don't want Thor woman. And that, to me, no. I mean, if you want to do some campy thing that there's also an Iron Woman on the side, but they have a Supergirl and a Batman.
I mean, they do War Machine in a way. That's
but still, I don't like gender change. Gender change is too much for me. And that's where I cross. That's when the lines cross for me. I'll take race. You can make them gay if you want to. Don't change the gender.
So pray Doctor Doom is a man still.
Yeah. And then, they could also bring in Galactus, I guess. I don't know. What other characters do
you
they
think they're gonna do the ultimate version of Galactus, the ultimate universe? Galactus, the little space beetle things that like eat planets.
No, I remember. What?
Refer to the picture.
Yeah.
clouds.
They're like a bunch of bugs.
I know what they're doing. They're not doing that space cloud crap again.
Yeah, but a lot of people complain, but honestly, it would look stupid if they use the real Galactus.
Yeah, well, I think Galactus. I don't really like Galactus, to be honest.
I like him, but I just think, when would he ever look cool?
To me, he's not a villain. He's a force of nature.
Yeah.
It's planets. That's not like a person. But that's not a villain. That's like calling a hurricane a villain. It's not a villain. It's a force of nature. They're just terrible things.
Still like it.
Yeah, I just don't like it.
Yeah.
It's not a villain. Oh, hurricane! He's gonna kill me. No, it's a thing. It's not a. It's a thing. Not a person. Galactus to me is not a person. It's a thing. And yeah, so they might. It's too bad they don't have Ultron, because Ultron used to be a big, fantastic. He's a big band.
I wonder who owns the Skrulls. They mess with the Fantastic Four.
I think Marvel does. I'm pretty sure Marvel owns the Skrulls.
I kind of wish either Marvel would give Fox all of the cosmic, or Fox would just give Marvel all the cosmic. I don't know. It's because both of them are going to be incomplete, and both will suffer. So, because now Fox is they're really kind of boxed in. They have to use Dr. Doom.
Well, I would prefer either Marvel gets Spider-Man or Fox gets Spider-Man. I don't like Spider-Man by himself, so I want him with X-Men and Fantastic Four, or with Marvel. I don't care if he's with either. I would prefer with Marvel.
I want to see.
I prefer Marvel.
But if I had to say, because Fox is building their own Marvel Cinematic Universe with their own other Marvel.
So is Sony.
Yeah, but Sony, you can only get so big with one character.
I wonder if they have Cloak and Dagger.
The lucky thing is, they have Spider-Man has great villains. I'd say him and Batman have the two greatest rogues gallery of any character in comics. But yeah, Spider-Man, I say should either go to Marvel or should go to Fox, because I want him with somebody else. I mean, they might bring in White Tiger or Black Cat, but.
Any last thoughts on Fantastic Four?
Nope.
No, I think it go. I don't know if it'll be good, but
Yeah.
I think it will.
they're all good actors.
I think it's too early to tell.
They're good actors.
They're
Josh
good.
Trank is a good director. If you like Chronicle.
If you've ever seen Chronicle, and Michael B. Jordan has shown that he can play a superhero. He was good in. I mean, he wasn't a superhero, but he had powers, so that was good in Chronicle. But yeah, I think it'll be good. What are the other topics today, Josh? We had
with the Lego Movie, the sequel's been confirmed in 2017.
Yeah, they're already talking about that right after the release. It had a great opening weekend, especially in February. Not a big movie month. And so they asked the directors to try to write up a script for a sequel almost right away, because it was a pretty big hit. If you haven't seen the Lego Movie, I recommend it. It's funny, it's good. It's a lot better than you'd probably think it would be. Yeah.
It has a lot of humor that adults would get and teenagers would get, and it's just sprinkled into the movie.
Yeah.
Like
Sprinkled
kids would get
perfectly.
the Batman Darkness song, like darkness, no parents, orphan. Yeah, it was the orphan song. It really had a dark message, but it was funny the way he did it. No parents, but I think little kids wouldn't get that. Because when we watched it, there was I saw 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds. I don't even.
There's a ton of 8-year-olds when I saw it.
To me, I don't. An 8-year-old, I guess you could take. But to me, I don't think you can fully understand this movie unless you're our age.
Yeah, and I mean the kids definitely don't understand the Batman humor, and I thought Batman was the best part in Lego Movie.
In fact, the 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds, don't take your 3-year-old and 4-year-old to see it. They're not going to get anything. All they're just going to see is colors.
It's just going to make you go buy them Legos.
They're just way too young to get anything. To me, a 3-year-old or 4-year-old is too young to see a movie.
I'm going to say, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Even a G-rated movie.
Even if it's Teletubbies.
Like a Disney, those Disney movies, those G-rated movies, they haven't developed enough to get that. I knew I didn't get anything. When I was a little kid and I watched other movies, I didn't get anything. Completely misunderstood what they were trying to tell me. But,
yeah, so Lego Movie speculation that, I don't know if is it official that it's 2017? Or it's officially, they're going to have a sequel to the Lego Movie coming out in 2017.
Chris Pratt, I'm sure, will be back.
Yep.
Hopefully they'll bring Batman back.
I hope they do.
Will Arnett, and
Elizabeth Banks.
Christina Applegate, Elizabeth Banks. They remind me of each other. But
something else just came out that's really interesting.
What?
They just greenlit a Space Jam 2 with LeBron James.
You're kidding.
That's
I can't wait.
controversial.
I'm sorry, I can't wait.
Yeah, so if you're a big fan of Space Jam with Michael Jordan and...
Oh, I love Space Jam.
I loved that as a kid. That was a good movie for me.
But, so LeBron, so now they're doing the basketball star of our time.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. That's interesting.
I don't think it'll be as, like, classic. If not, I mean, it's not classic, but I mean...
I do think that's controversial, though.
Yeah. That's
the
very interesting choice.
How long was that? That was 1996.
I mean, I can't lie. I've thought of that idea, but there's some really hardcore Jordan fans out there, and
you know, I'm surprised they haven't done a soccer one for the rest of the world, because soccer is the biggest sport in the world. I'm surprised they haven't done like one with.
But America's like the movie maker.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
America doesn't like soccer.
Sadly. If they
sadly.
do like Pele or Ronaldo or
Messi.
Beckham,
I would have zero
I
interest.
love Messi.
So I'm surprised they haven't done one of those, because I mean everybody in Africa and Asia and Europe, Australia.
Yeah, but even those, when the movie's in their country, they don't make money.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Well, we're the money makers. If you can't make money here, you're not going to make money. Well, if you can't make money here or China or Britain, those are the three countries if you can't make money in those three countries, you're done. You're dead. What's the other topic?
Okay, last topic is Doctor Strange.
Oh, yeah, there's a rumor about Doctor Strange. Apparently they're looking for some directors.
Yeah.
Do you guys think this is true? Or...
Yep. Kevin Feige came out and said that Doctor Strange was the next character that they wanted to look into and develop and all
because
that.
They said they have 3 new because you know Marvel has the phases, so they have Phase 1, Iron Man, Hulk,
Everything
Man 2,
before Avengers.
Yeah, all that. Then Phase 2 was Iron Man 3, Thor 2, Captain America 2, then Avengers 2. It's actually
and Guardians.
Oh, and Guardians. Yes,
Guardians.
So it's actually a little bit shorter, I think, than Phase 1. I think that had 6 movies. Then we're gonna after that. What is it? Ant-Man comes out 2 months. Yeah, so Phase 3 starts 2 months after Phase 2, and then.
So it's just isn't it really just Ant-Man confirmed?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Ant-Man's the only confirmed one.
Yeah, that's
so I guess
I think it comes out July. It took Batman vs Superman this whole date. I think it's July 17th, something like that.
Yeah, July 17th,
2015. After that, they have a date in May of 2016. Do they have 2 dates in 2016?
May 6th. It's the exact day Batman vs Superman.
May 6th, 2016. So the same day as Batman vs Superman.
Wow.
And then they have one 2 weeks later, something like that. Like May.
2 weeks later. Why would they release 2 of the 2?
No, maybe not. But aren't they pretty close together?
It's a untitled Marvel movie. Then it's Batman vs Superman, X-Men Apocalypse.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. So, but they have 2 dates in 2016. So one later, I guess. And then they have one in 2017 in May. So a lot of people say they already confirmed that they're going to do Captain America 3 and Thor 2.
Thor 3.
Or Thor 3, not
Yeah.
Thor 2. So Thor 3. So we can probably, it's safe to assume, though two of those 3 dates are Thor 3 and Captain America 3. The one open date, people are speculating either has to be Black Panther or Doctor Strange.
I think they'll probably do movies on both.
Oh, they definitely do. I guarantee you.
I think so.
Bet my life they do Black Panther movie.
I mean,
sure.
and Avengers 2 is probably a prelude to Black Panther right now if he isn't already in it.
Yeah, because they're filming in South, and they said
South Africa.
It's
Johannesburg.
actually taking place in South Africa.
Yep.
You know how sometimes they film places.
Oh, I saw some set photos today where they were
And
holding
it's not cheap to film there, but it's actually taking place. And I saw the car blown up or whatever.
Did you see the set photo where they were these guys were holding up this big Hulk head? Yeah, there was a big his torso.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were holding it
I
up.
heard they think the wreckage of the cars is a Hulk scene, but Dr. Bannett's not on the set.
Did he get pissed or?
What if he's Hulk full
Are
time
they
now?
setting up for him going crazy? Like
Maybe.
He starts killing innocent people.
And
Doctor Strange comes out of nowhere.
And I've heard they think that Hulk's gonna lose it, and then they're gonna do a Hulk world. Yeah, Planet Hulk.
I love Planet Hulk because that would be a great story. Although I
don't think it would make sense to do World War Hulk.
We'll see what they could do. Well, I think
unless they beat Hulk. Because he can't just
they wouldn't do
murder
I think
Thor.
what they would do, I think they combine it in one movie. Planet Hulk and World War Hulk would be one movie. So I think
that's kind of a lot of story to tell.
At the end of Avengers 2, he kills innocent people. They send him off to space. He goes to the planet. Then it ends. And then they go to the Planet Hulk movie, maybe 20.
I mean, he's gonna have to do a lot for them to send him off.
Yeah, and then he goes crazy. crazy. They blow up the planet. Everybody he knows dies. He comes back. He wants to kick some butt.
Who does he get first?
Probably Iron Man or Ant-Man, I would think.
Whoever sent him away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably would.
Wasn't Black Panther in the Illuminati or whatever? It was
Oh,
Black
yeah,
Panther, Doctor Strange.
No, they actually, in Marvel, they have an Illuminati, which, I don't know why they call it that.
Yeah. I mean, it's just because it's Illuminati's supposed to be powerful people.
It's a powerful group. So it has Mr. Fantastic. Is Iron Man in it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tony
Iron Man.
Stark, Doctor Strange,
Doctor
Black
Strange.
Panther, Professor X. I think that was all I saw.
Yeah, pretty much all the smart people. So
Okay.
Black Panther, Iron Man, yeah. So pretty much all the geniuses that have cool superpowers. So yeah, they might do that. If they ever do that in a movie, they're not going to call it the Illuminati.
Oh.
Black Panther, I really want to see a Black Panther movie. He's one of my favorite characters of all time. His whole story is so cool. The way he looks is cool. The way he fights, the way he interacts with other people is cool. He's a strong black character. You know, he's the prince of Wakanda. I mean, he's really cool.
I mean, where are they going to get all that vibranium from in Avengers 2? They're going to go right into Wakanda or something.
In fact, in Iron Man,
That's probably why they're there.
in Iron Man 2, they had a map when he was talking to Nick Fury, and on the map there was a mark in the ocean, which some people think is Namor. And then
Even though Namor is still owned by Universal. But how?
They're going to get him back. And
That's why I said, I was like, wouldn't the movie rights have expired a long time ago? Because there's never been
There's
a Namor.
never been a Namor movie, and they sold it back in the 80s. But Black Panther, they had a mark in Africa. So, and where Wakanda would be. I think Wakanda's near where Kenya is.
Man, I wish they had
It's a
Storm.
fake country, but it's near where present-day Kenya is.
I wish they had Storm. They could do that cool, like where he marries Storm or whatever.
It's too bad they don't do that.
Man, that'd be really cool.
So Black Panther, maybe stage 2, maybe stage 3 of the Avengers. Guardians of the Galaxy, that's going to be stage 2 of the Avengers. We think that movie is setting up for the Avengers. And Doctor Strange, most likely stage 3 of the Avengers.
It'll probably set up
Introduce
for
the
Avengers.
magic.
I think Avengers 3 is the big bang. It's when Thanos finally comes, and he really wants to start kicking butt. And I think the Guardians are going to be in Avengers 3.
Do you
I
think...
think Thanos, he's going to be controlling Ronan the Accuser, who's the villain in Guardians. And I think Ronan's going to become a good guy and turn against Thanos, which I heard he's going to actually do that, which I don't like because I like Ronan. He's really cool. He's better as bad. But Thanos is he's going to be he was the string puppet to Loki in the Avengers movie. Wasn't he? He was basic. But they haven't talked about how Loki and how they talked, like what they did.
No, they haven't.
Yeah, they haven't said what they had to. Like even in Thor 2, I was hoping they would have said, "Oh, when I talked to Thanos" or something. I don't know. I was hoping he would say something.
Maybe that's an Avengers thing too. Throwing everything in there.
And maybe Thanos was pulling the strings for Malekith in Thor 2.
I hate that movie.
So I'm sure he's going to be doing something. And they're going to have him in Avengers 3. And I'm sure it's going to be Iron Man, who's Tony Stark. Robert Downey Jr. That's his last movie supposed to be that he signed on. He might do another one. I would be surprised if he signed on for Avengers 4 or Iron Man 4.
I kind of hope they send him off. I don't know.
I want to see one more.
I want to see one more.
I don't at all.
I think we're still already going to see.
I think he already had a happy ending.
We're talking like
Yeah.
Because he's going to be in the Avengers. He's going to be in 2 more.
We're already talking like, oh, we're not going to see. We still have 2 more movies, and we have no idea when Avengers 3 comes out. That could come out in 2017 or it could come out in 2018. I'm assuming 2018 is what
I know it's highly rumored, but they haven't even confirmed that Thanos is Avengers 3.
This is what people are figuring.
What I'm saying
It's
is,
just-
like,
yeah,
they
it's
could
highly
always extend that. Like, wasn't he originally Avengers 2? Because they showed it at the end of Avengers 1 or whatever? Him turning around?
Well, I don't think they
Because like,
planned
Ultron
yeah.
was like, oh, we're just not doing it yet.
That was after the credits.
Yeah, so I was like, well, I mean, they're still making a ton of money.
I like Thanos. I like how I don't think a movie's ever set. I don't think a movie universe has ever set up a character like this before, where
everything's building up.
Controlled everything.
It better be.
You keep thinking he's going to come, and he never does. And eventually, he's going to come when you least expect it. I think that's going to be Avengers 3 because a lot of people's contracts are going to be up. Robert Downey Jr. is going to be up. Chris Evans is probably. I think he only has a few movies.
So you think they're going to use
sign on for
this
6
big story to wrap it
So
up?
by then-
That's how they're going to draw people back into the contracts?
Yeah, I think they're going to get people back in the contract. I can't say
Who would leave? I'm sorry.
I don't know why you would leave.
Yes,
good money, good reputation.
From what they sound like, they want to do a Black Widow movie. I almost said Black Panther.
I hope not.
Actually, I like Black Widow a lot.
No, I like her. I just don't like. I don't
Yeah,
think it's almost like Hulk. You know, he doesn't really need his own movie anymore.
But they really like Black Widow, and it seemed like Scarlett Johansson didn't want to do the movie, but maybe they're going to keep her.
If it was a team up or something, where like Hawkeye, with them both, I could see that.
I love Hawkeye. He's one of my. I didn't like him in the Avengers, but in the comics, he's a really cool character. And I think, I mean, let's talk about all the things that Marvel's doing. So they have those 3 dates. They have the Netflix show, which we can
Daredevil,
safe to
Iron
assume
Fist,
that'll
Luke Cage.
Hopefully, it'll be connected. I'm hoping it'll be connected to.
It is connected, but they are. I think they already. I think I read somewhere that they're not going to show up in the movies.
Oh, I don't. That doesn't bother me.
Like they're gonna. They might just be like, oh, I wanted to join the Avengers, but they told me I couldn't because I don't have good heart. Or I don't know. They're gonna say something.
Well, they're less powerful, so they can't be.
Like even in Ultimate Spider-Man, the cartoon, he kept trying to join the Avengers and they wouldn't let him.
Well, yeah, they never let Spider.
That was kind of funny.
There's a few people they have a list of people like don't let these.
I was gonna say never.
like the Deadpool, like don't let this crazy on the team. But
I want to see Kang the Conqueror.
Oh, I love Kang the Conqueror.
I kind of want him to be like, I don't know, if they own Spider-Man and like all those other characters.
Kang the Conqueror, for anybody that doesn't know, he's like a time traveler, and he's from the future, so he has all this future technology, and he goes back in time and he conquers civilization. Like he went and conquered Egypt. Did he go back and conquer Rome or China or something? He takes over everything with his technology because nobody can take him on. With the technology, he didn't have any superpowers to begin with, but with all the technology going back in time, like if we went back in time with what we have now, we basically have superpowers. Like if we could go back to the Roman Empire.
That'd be kind of awesome.
Like if we just had what we had now, we'd be unstoppable.
Yep.
We could take over the whole world with the technology we have now. But so Kang the Conqueror is really cool. I like Baron Zemo. He's a Captain America villain, and him and his son both have a problem with Captain America. He has this really cool suit. Nobody can get into his brain. Like nobody can read his mind. Anybody's telepathic.
Which I don't think they don't have that yet, do they?
Yeah, that's X-Men stuff.
The way he stands is kind of cool. He stands like a jerk. Like I'm better than everybody. Is he Russian or German? I think he's German.
I think Thanos is going to be
because he was a Nazi. Oh, and then you hear the rumor about Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Alexander Payne, Robert Redford's character, is supposed to be the Red Skull.
I call that.
I heard, not only did I hear that, but it's almost been confirmed because on the CD or on the soundtrack, the last song says something about it. It says
apparently the entire soundtrack, it spoils like the plot of the movie, the ending, and the end credit scene.
I don't know why they did it, but
like they didn't release the
what's the
soundtrack
end
yet.
credit scene? Oh,
I didn't.
Can't tell you. But yeah, apparently that's true. We'll put a spoiler alert for that. We don't want anybody to get disappointed. But yeah, apparently he's supposed to play the Red Skull. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
I think it would tie really good. I don't know, like as long as Marvel can keep their universe like tied, as in like everything comes back. They don't mention something just to mention it. I think everything has to.
I mean, it totally makes sense.
I'm a big Robert Redford fan, so anything that he's doing.
Well, obviously Hugo Weaving, he was like, I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
But I don't think Robert Redford would play. I mean, I think he's gonna like rip off his face.
Yeah. But what is he gonna look? Well, he's gonna look older.
The red.
He's gonna have to look older.
Well, yeah, they
do that.
Because they didn't kill him off. Red Skull, he just like evaporated.
Although really, Red Skull should be dead.
Yeah, he
was like in his 40s or 50s in the 40s.
Yeah.
But he did get pulled into some weird.
He should be long dead. But yeah, I think it'll be interesting, and it's perfect for Robert Redford because he used to do all these movies back in the 70s. He would do all those 70s spy thrillers.
Have you seen All the President's Men?
Have
you seen All the President's Men?
I haven't seen that.
We had to watch it at school. That was good.
Is Robert Redford? Oh, yeah.
I didn't notice it, and I was like, oh, he's in Captain America too.
Yeah, you should, if you guys want to see a more recent Robert Redford performance, watch All Is Lost. It's a great movie. It barely has any speaking in it. It has one of the greatest opening monologues I've ever heard in a movie. And then he conveys all of his feelings just with the way he does things, because his boat gets lost at sea. That's a really good movie.
Is it like Castaway?
In a way, but it's not on an island or anything.
Okay.
It's all in the ocean.
Oh, he's straight on a boat.
Which makes it even more scary. No, he was stranded on a boat, and then the boat gets torn down and everything. But so yeah.
Okay.
But so yeah, Marvel's doing a lot of different things now, and they're getting crazy.
Yeah, it seems like they just have an idea and then they go for it, and it becomes a great success.
I'd say in 10 years they would already have done Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Miss Marvel.
Basically, explain every comic book hero ever.
And in 10 years they're probably going to be talking about, why don't we do a Blue Marvel movie? Because nobody's talking about that now.
In our dreams.
Yeah. Well, I don't think in our dreams.
I don't think there's that.
Would you have ever guessed if you had known who the Guardians of the Galaxy were?
But if it wasn't connected to the Marvel universe, I don't think anybody would go see it.
What?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh yeah, I don't think so.
So what I'm saying is they're not that
connected to Star Wars, Marvel, or Star Trek.
Yeah, if it's not, if they didn't say it's part of the Avengers, they'd say it looks weird and nobody'd see it.
Yeah, no, and those space movies, they never do well. The only ones that do well are Star Trek and Star Wars because they have brand.
Yeah, and
everybody knows what those are.
That's true.
But nobody goes to see Firefly or any of those space ones, like that Sun one. They have to reconnect the sun. It's going out or something. It's called Sunshine. Like nobody saw that movie. But they keep using the song for trailers. They use it in X-Men.
Oh yeah, Sunshine.
I'm pretty sure they used it in 12 Years a Slave. Like they always use it. It's a nice song.
Yeah, it's great.
It's called Surface of the Sun. But they were actually being literal about that. I didn't know the song was literal about the surface of the sun. But so yeah, Marvel's been doing a lot of risks, and I mean we keep talking about DC, which I'm excited for, but I'm getting even more excited just thinking about all the possibilities that Marvel has in the future.
Marvel is doing a lot. You can argue DC is though too.
Oh yeah, DC
yeah. I think they're trying to catch up because the Avengers was such a big hit.
But DC's different because Marvel's done so much. And we know that they're doing so much later. We know what they're doing. We know they got Avengers.
Yeah, DC's all secretive.
Yeah, we have no idea. For all we know,
we know there's Justice League.
For all we know, an Aquaman might come out in November.
I think they're getting back to
Aquaman comes out and they're at Comic-Con. They just go, we're doing Aquaman, Wonder Woman, all these different things.
They released like 10 things.
But I guarantee you, if DC did that, this is all you would hear. They're gonna suck so bad, just like Man of Steel. I hate DC.
In July at San Diego Comic-Con, I guarantee you Marvel's going to announce what the 2016 dates are, the 2017 dates are. DC's going to come out with some movie they're going to talk about.
Oh, it's going to be.
They're going to show you some film from the
Batman
vs Superman. Avengers 2 is going to show you some film because by July it'll be less than 2 months or less than a year until Avengers comes out. That'll be what, 10 months? Avengers 2 isn't that far away. It used to seem so far away. Yeah, it's not that far away. It's almost a year away, and by then
it's gonna be good.
And I'm sure we're gonna have Ant-Man footage because that'll be a year away.
Well, yeah, they already have that with some.
Well, yeah, but that was
stunt double,
different thing. But yeah. Any final thoughts?
No, not really.
Really excited for these Marvel movies. Doing great.
All right. Click that subscribe button and the like button, and keep watching our videos. And look at our blog. We'll put a link in the description below.
Write your comments in the comment section below.
Tell us if we suck. Tell us if we don't.
What are your thoughts of all our speculation? Do you have your own?
Yeah, tell us what you think.